you thirsty? Do you want some bottled water? Too bad, I got water. What are you looking at? Just bottled water.
It's estimated that there's only 1% of fresh water left in the world. I know what you're thinking. Isn't the world like made up of water? Yes, you are right, but see how I use the term fresh? That's because seawater is salted and has limited use. But then again, Canada does have 20% of the world's fresh water, so why should we worry? Well, just because I call it fresh water doesn't mean it's actually fresh. We actually had a water crisis of our own back in 2005, in which First Nation peoples weren't getting proper clean water or sanitary conditions. 1,000 First Nation peoples were forced out of their communities because of this. The people at fault were the Ministry of Indian Affairs and their inadequate funding of their communities. This is a prime example of the water crisis occurring all over the globe. 1/9 of the world's population doesn't have clean drinking water, and 1/3 doesn't have access to improved sanitation. 1/3, that's 2.4 billion people. In places such as Africa, women and girls have to walk hours to get water that might not be clean. This is unsanitary and unsafe, as it makes walks for that long unprotected very dangerous. And drinking water, potentially filthy water, can cause disease, which can spread and even cause an epidemic. Those are just present effects. What about the future ones to come? Well, we could very honestly risk war. I know, right? War for water. Sounds ridiculous, but it gets realer every day. The US is one of the lead freshwater holders to date, and they even had a drought in California, in which the government had to limit water consumption, so that problem is actually closer to home than you think. But what about the UN? What do they have to say about this? Well, the UN in 2010 addressed this issue. Every human has the right to water. They are entitled to 50 to 100 liters of water. Costs of water should not exceed 3% of the household expenses. Sources must be within 1,000 meters and should not take longer than 30 minutes to collect. These are rules that the UN issued, but are they being enforced? The short answer is, no. The people really helping are charities such as Water.org, which is a huge non-profit organization with the sole purpose of providing water and sanitation to those in need. And it was co-founded by Matt Damon. Yes, that Matt Damon. It's people like this who truly help, and maybe one day we'll all realize there are bigger problems out there where we can't see it. Stay away. I'm trying to record a video. I'm serious. Get off my computer. Finito, goodbye. See, don't lick my foot either. You're hurting me.